Welcome to AAA Profit Analytics weekly market view dated 17th October. Today we will cover the week starting from 18th to 22nd October. Moving on to Nifty's overview. Nifty made a lifetime high of 18,350.75 last week. Nifty's weekly low was at 17,839 and Nifty closed at 18,338 with a gain of 443 points. Nifty tested 18,000 on 11th October for the first time in lifetime and closed at 17,945. And again on 12th, Nifty tested 18,000 level but failed to close above 18,000 and closed on that day at 17,991. But on 13th, Nifty rallied above 18,000 and closed at 18,161 for the first time in Nifty's history. And on 14th, Nifty continued the uptrend and tested a new lifetime high at 18,350 and closed at 18,338. IT major Wipro on Wednesday reported 17% jump in consolidated net profit of rupees 2,930 crores for the second quarter ending September 21, whereas Infosys declared quarter two results and net profit was up 11.9% to 5,421 crores, and Infy raised revenue forecast for financial year 22 also. Let's have a look on Nifty Midcap 100. Nifty Midcap 100 continued the uptrend and made a new lifetime high at 32,722 and closed at 32,503. Our most popular pack is triple swing delivery recommendations, in which we give one recommendation every week. Let me tell about swing delivery for our new viewers. It's a short-term investment method in which we book profit at 15 to 30% in short period. We invest only the amount in our hand without using any borrowing or margins provided by brokers, and we invest in the stocks and we are ready to hold the stocks for 3 months, and we book profit as and when the stocks reach our target, and we book profit on target very strict, and we take payout of profit to meet our expenses if required. We booked profit on 2 of our triple swing delivery recommendations in last week. Let's have a look at Manappuram Finance, in which we entered on 12th August below 170. You can see in the chart, Manappuram Finance crashed from 218 level to 158 level, and we entered in the stock on 12th August as buy below 170 level for a target of 198. Last week, Manappuram Finance reached our target 198 and we booked more than 16% profit in Manappuram Finance. Last week's star performer was Tata Power. Actually, we entered in the stock on 4th October at 169 level. Last week, Tata Power made a huge rally and we got our first target of 198 and 220. Second target 220 on the same day, and we booked more than 30% profit in just 8 days in Tata Power. Let's have a look at the recorded video of Tata Power. We recommended to enter the stock buy below 172 level when the stock was trading at 169, and the stock continued the movement, and on 13th October, the stock reached our first target 198 in the morning with a gap up opening and reached our second target 220 and made a high of 237 on 13th, and our clients made more than 30% profit in Tata Power. Also, let's have a look at our a case study of Tata Power. If you are investing 2 lakhs in Tata Power at 169, we can buy 1,183 quantity and let's sell 50% of the quantity at 198 and balance quantity at 220, which is our second target. Our total sale value will be 2,47,280 and profit will be 47,280. Our percentage profit will be 23.64% in this if you are booking this part profit. And our we got the profit in just 8 days. So if you annualize it, it's 1,078%. Tata Group stocks made huge rally last week after Tata Motors announcing huge investment of more than 7,000 crores in Tata Motors electric division. At the same time, they also announced acquiring Air India. Both these news resulted in huge rally in Tata Group stocks. Our earlier recommendation, as our triple delivery recommendation in Tata Motor DVR, actually we entered in the stock at 112 level with the target of 180. The stock continued the uptrend after our rally and reached nearly 275 level last week. And those who booked part profit and held on to the stocks with the profit portion, they are holding the stock with 145% profit at Thursday's high of 275. Another Tata Group company in which we entered at 170 was Tata Motors. In Tata Motors, we entered at 170 on 23rd November for a target of 220. And we booked 35% profit in Tata Motors. Actually, Tata Motors continued the correction from 605 level from 2015, and after testing 63 level during the COVID related crash, the stock recovered and started upward movement, and we entered in the stock in this upward movement at 170 level. And now the stock with this news and the rally in the last week in Tata Motors Group, Tata Group companies, stock reached 500 level, and we have very good profit in Tata Motors. Another Tata Group company in which we booked good profit was in Tata Chemicals. We entered in this stock at Tata Chemicals at 225 level, and we recommended stock on 23rd March during the heavy crash in the market. Actually, Nifty was trading at 7,610 on 23rd March when we recommended the stock. You can see the stock continued the rally and reached our target. And last week, Tata Chemical touched a high of 1,141. Actually, the stock went up more than 400% from our recommended price of 225. Moving on to FI's investment data, FI's bought for 973.4 crores equity last week. At the same time, domestic institutions were net sellers. Then they sold for 3,465 crores equity last week. Let's move on to Nifty's analysis. We are watching now Nifty's last week's trading pattern. You can see all green candles last week. On 8th October, Nifty closed at 17,895, and on 11th October, Nifty went up 50 points, and Nifty's weekly low was on the same day at 17,839. On 12th October, Nifty went up 46 points. On 13th, Nifty went up 169 points, and on 14th October, Nifty again went up 176 points, and Nifty made a new lifetime high at 18,350.75 on the day, and Nifty went up 443 points or 2.47 last week. We are watching now Nifty's monthly chart. Nifty is trading with 720 points gain in October, and in 2021, Nifty has added 4,357 points. Moving on to Nifty's weekly chart, Nifty's 200 DMA is at 15,588, 100 DMA at 16,499, 50 DMA at 17,248, and 20 DMA is at 17,813. Nifty's daily chart, let's have a look at Nifty's important support resistance levels. If Nifty is moving above 18,176 level, Nifty's resistance levels will be at 15,813 and 18,918. I'm expecting Nifty to move towards 18,918 within the next 2 weeks. If Nifty correct below 18,176, first support will be at 18,001, 17,680, 17,540, 17,132, 16,647, and 16,240 levels. Let's have a look at Nifty's trading range for the next week. If Nifty is continuing to trade above 18,001, Nifty may move towards 18,918 level in the next 2 weeks. In case Nifty correct below 18,001, Nifty's lower level support will be at 17,680. Let's fix a wide range of trading range for Nifty for the next week at 18,918 and 17,680. Let's move on to investment strategies. The major companies declaring Q2 results this week are Havells, Sonata Software, Biocon, Canfin Homes, Heritage Foods, TVS Motors and Further Bank. Last week, one of our stock of the week recommendations, IDBI Bank, went up and reached our target of 58. You're watching now our chart we discussed on the day when we recommended IDBI as stock of the week. The stock closed below 50 level and our target, we fixed the target of 58 on that day. IDBI, you can see the chart in which IDBI Bank moved up and hit our target 58 and last week tested a high of 62,050. Many of our clients booked more than 20 to 24% profit in IDBI Bank. Let's have a look at the recorded video of IDBI Bank. We recommended the stock and discussed as stock of the week when the stock breaked out of the resistance level at 38 and tested 50 level and closed at 49.95. After pull back towards 45 level, the stock came back and continued that uptrend and made a huge rally to test 58 level on 13th, and the stock was on 20% upper circuit on 13th. After that, the stock continued the uptrend and closed at 62 level on last week. Many clients made huge profit in IDBI Bank. Actually, you're watching now IDBI Bank's chart. After 2018, the stock was going through a continuous downtrend, and with last week's Air India disposal news, next government may be planning for selling IDBI stake, and that is the reason why IDBI Bank moved up, and you can see that clear breakout from 38 level to 50 level, and the stock continued the uptrend, and our recommendation on 3rd October in IDBI Bank made huge profit for our clients when it touched 58 level. Let's move on to the limelight of our video, the stock of the week. After thorough analysis, AAA Profit Analytics is releasing National Aluminium as our stock of the week. You can enter the stock below 107 level for a target of 115 or 130 level. We recommend a buy in this National Aluminium to enter below 107 level for a target of 115 and 130. Next is our technical peak, AAA Profit technical peak is our Canara Bank. Canara Bank closed at 193 level last week. I'm expecting the Canara Bank to move towards 215 within a very short period. Finally, stocks with technical breakout. These stocks are Tata Motors, Bell, Tata Chemicals, Titan and Adani Power. All the stocks we discussed in this video are for investing. The stocks with technical breakout can be considered for investing for a target of 5% from Thursday's closing price. Thank you.